Hello, and welcome back to Real Talk with Josh Rob. You guys have made a big mistake, but I'm about to turn that all back around today. Let's get started. So, earlier on I mentioned I made a big mistake. So without further ado, get into my segment. Today, there's no articles to read, none of that. Today, I tell you why I'm doing this. Because the bottom line is a lot of family and friends have been asking me, you got 2 degrees in accounting, why are you doing a podcast on politics? They have all these preconceived notions about politics. And I got one simple answer. Those who say, why are you doing this? You got 2 degrees, you should be in accounting. And the question is, if people like me who look at these numbers, who are analytical, who are willing to do the research and dive into it and look at patterns and trends, if we're not going to go out and talk about these trends, then what purpose is it of God giving me the skills to analyze this if I'm not going to use it to help my people? When I get up in the morning and prepare to go to work, sometimes I can't help but think, I wonder how many of the 36% black males are in prison for crimes that were worth, less than $200, less than a week pay. And I look at my field, and it's less than 1% black males in my field. And I can't help but notice how these two things are connected. If it's less than 1% of black men in the field of public accounting, you can do the numbers and kind of estimate how many are even in the private industry at all. And when 36% are in jail, you look at the public sector. It's either public sector jobs or life of crime. It's not like it's a lot of options out there. Basically, you lose all ability to support your family. And then, Rick Santorum would say things like, we can't have gay marriage because, marriage is losing its value and marriage is going down and, you need a father and a mother in the home. 49% of people are single right now. And a lot of those single mothers, especially those black single mothers who kids have black fathers, or 1 in 3 of black men are locked up, I argue that those women are just as conservative as some of their Southern white Tea Party members. They're married to their husband. They're going to do with them till, sickness and health, poor rich. And those women, those black women, single women who don't have their father, who don't have their boyfriends or fathers or husbands and all, they still hold hope that if they're in prison, they'll get out, they'll turn their life around. If they don't have a job, they'll get one. For one main reason, and that they want their child to have their father around. Not just any father, but the biological father. They understand the need for a child to. And that leads me to the black church. One reason I think that participation might be low in the black church is that one of the main things you need, I think with any church organization, no matter what race, is you need youth. You need the youth to be active. And the bottom line is, since I was 14, when I was old enough to start looking at politics and politicians and able to understand what was going on in the world in my teenage years, I've seen 9/11, I've seen the controversial war in Afghanistan and Iraq, I've seen the worst financial crash since the Great Depression. These are the things that most millennials my age, 9 through 30, have seen in their lifetimes. So we have a different perspective on how we think the world works. Because how we've seen the world work is that you put lobbyists on K Street, they host fundraisers and dinners for the politicians, they help them raise money, and in return, the politicians pass laws that help the lobbyists, whoever they're there for, pharmaceutical companies, Wall Street, big oil subsidies. Because we've seen the vote 51-47. We got 53 Democrats in the Senate, and only 51 voted to cut oil subsidies, which means that we still put tax money in so that oil subsidies receive $4 billion worth from us. We give them $4 billion. So we have a choice. We can continue to tell our servants at the church that, the meek shall inherit the riches, and that, we need more black fathers to step up, etc., etc. Or we can do like everyone else is doing and adjust to the current scenario we're in. All we need is 20 churches, 50 states, 20 black churches in all 50 states. $100 a month, we could put a lobbyist on K Street for $1 million. We can grease funds. We can get laws that's passed that could help black families, such as doing away with these regulations on small amounts of drugs that put people in jail for 2 or 3 years at a time. We can do away with some of these stand your ground laws, or we continue to wait till bad things happen and then march on it and hope someone hears us. And that's all for Real Talk. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Real Talk with Josh Rob. Please subscribe to the podcast at millennialtv.libsyn.com and subscribe to the YouTube channel at millennialjcs at youtube.com. Thank you guys so much. Tune in next time. See you later.